How is it going? You're tuning in to Lamar at LaJunta. Softball action. LaJunta, a runner on first with no outs. Bottom of the second, 0-0 is the score. That one is bunted. Catcher will throw to first, but she is safe. So now it'll be runners on first and second for LaJunta here in the bottom of the second with no outs. Thank you very much for listening to 105.7 FM KVAY. Be sure to check out our YouTube and Facebook pages, both going by the names of 105.7 KVAY. So check those out for the visuals if you're interested. Now coming to bat for the Lady Tigers, Chloe Nunez. Pitching for Lamar is Carlin Weber. Here's the pitch. But that one popped high up. Catcher Aguilar able to get a good play there. As that one popped up, Aguilar able to go for it. Natalie Aguilar. Solid catch from last year as well. Just seems like she got better. So now coming to bat for LaJunta, number 26, Allison Pounds. Would like to thank some more sponsors like Coberly Realty, Wallace Gas and Oil, Fellowship Credit Union, and Cook Oil Company in Walsh. Thank you to our sponsors. First pitch is a swing and a miss, making the count 0-1. One out, runners on first and second for LaJunta. That one fouled into the backstop there. 0-2 count. 0-2 count. One out for LaJunta. And runners on first and second. Bottom of the second, still a scoreless game. Both teams, according to Chasta this morning, Lamar ranked 11th. Oh, that one is hit fair. We'll get past the shortstop, rolls into shallow center field. And that will load the bases up on the single by Pounds. So now LaJunta, bases loaded, just one out. And coming to bat for them will be number 2. And that is Natalia Herrera. Pinch runner coming in for LaJunta. Running in place of Pounds will be Mondragon at first. Number 17, Kat Mondragon. Let's thank some more sponsors like Tavern 1301, Primers Medical Center, Golden Plains Insurance Agency, and McClave State Bank. Thank you to our sponsors. Bottom of the second inning, 0-0 game, but LaJunta could change that here. They have bases loaded with just one out here. But like I was saying, Lamar ranked 11th, LaJunta ranked 15th according to Chasta this morning in 3A softball. Let's see if Weber able to get herself out of the jam. Pitch. That one able to check her swing just in time to make it a ball as it drops low. 1-0 count. Lamar LaJunta softball here at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta. First league game of the season for both teams. Lamar 6-5, LaJunta 7-4. 1-0 count. Pitch. That one is swung on but missed. 1-1 count. Looking to slug it out there. Looking to slug it out was number 2, Herrera for the LaJunta Lady Tigers. Righty batter, righty pitcher. Pitch shows bunt. That one is popped high up. Great catch by Aguilar. And she gets the double play to Aragon running at third. What a play there by Natalie Aguilar, the catcher for Lamar, able to get them out of that jam. Bases loaded for LaJunta with just one out. And on a double play by Aguilar, able to end it. The bottom of the second inning, still 0-0. We'll take a 1-minute break, and then we're back here on KVAY for some more softball. We are getting ready to resume action. Lamar at LaJunta. here at Tippy Martinez Field in La Junta. Top of the third inning, about to get underway, still scoreless, but both teams getting pretty close. But just like that, both teams, that fielders able to get themselves out of those jams. Batting for Lamar right now is Rosalind Gonzalez. On deck is Chloe Fernandez to start the batting lineup back over. That one called in the zone, no swing. 0-1 count there on Rosalind Gonzalez for the Lamar Lady Thunder. Bottom of the third inning, still tied, 0-0. Aragon still pitching for La Junta. Pitch, that one outside, 1-1 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like Eads Consumer Supply, Ace Tire Service, Peacock Funeral Home, and Evergreen Electric LLC. Thank you to our sponsors. Aragon of La Junta with the pitch. That one is swung on, popped high, fouled, and hitting the Lamar dugout on the right there. Making the count 1 ball, 2 strikes for Gonzalez for Lamar. In that first game of the season, I called for Guyman. It's been a little bit since then, but she wasn't playing there for him, but now has found herself on the lineup for the Lamar Lady Thunder. Pitch. That one inside. She takes a step back. 2-2 count here. No outs, no runners. A big thank you to Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. Pitch. That one dips low. Called ball. Full count now for Gonzalez. Thank you very much for tuning in, either on the radio at 105.7 FM KVAY or on our YouTube and Facebook for the visual broadcast. That one called in the zone. No swing by Gonzalez. Makes it a strikeout while looking. Now back comes the top of the order at bat. Fernandez on deck. Weber. 1 out for Lamar. No runners. Now come to bat. Fernandez would like to thank some more sponsors like Wholehearted Connection, Anna Carrere, State Farm Insurance Agent, and Slay by Jay. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Lamar at La Junta softball. Pitch. That one outside, called ball, 1-0 count here on Fernandez. Once again, got another softball broadcast coming your way later this week. We'll be Seco hosting Alamosa, but right now, Lamar at La Junta 0-0 game. Top of the third. Pitch is wild. Goes over the catcher's mitt, but no runners on Lamar, able to take advantage of that. Hey, let's also thank Sharp Sweets and Treats, Heath and Turpin Trucking, and Small Town Graphics for sponsoring this specific broadcast. 2-0 count pitch. That one is swung on. It is hit. Bounces past the pitcher there, rolls into the shallow center field, but they aren't able to send it back before Chloe Fernandez grabs herself a single. Runner on first for Lamar. 1 out. Coming to bat is Carlin Weber. On deck, Alexa Aguilar. Do have a timeout called for the La Junta Lady Tigers. Thank you to Eads Consumer Supply for bringing us all of our timeouts. As Izzy Aragon, the pitcher of La Junta. Quick little water break as it is a hot one here in La Junta. About 95 degrees. Sun is beating down on everybody here. It is a hot one. Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY. I appreciate your support as we come out of that quick timeout. Now, pitcher versus pitcher here. Aragon for La Junta against the batter for Lamar, Weber. Called ball, 1-0 count. Let's also thank Tall Boy Garage, BJ's Burger and Beverage, and the Buzzard's Roost for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Thank you to our sponsors. Pitch. Swing. That ball is hit. It's going center field. Over the center fielder's head. She finally grabs it, but runners rounding third. Oh, she's going to leg it out, and she gets there. Does Chloe Fernandez. Will be a double with a run batted in. Hit by Carlin Weber. That one deep rolling all the way back to the center field fence. Good work there by the Lady Thunder. Will be a double with a run scored. Lamar leads 1-0. Runner on second with 1 out. Coming to bat, Alexa Aguilar on deck. Natalie Aguilar, the sole lefty for the Lady Thunder here, now batting. Pitch. That one in the zone, no swing, 0-1 count. Let's also thank Garden City Regional Airport, Rancho Supply Lamar La Junta, and People's Credit Union Lamar in Springfield for sponsoring all these sports broadcasts. Pitch, swing, fouled right in front of us there. Hitting the fence. 0-2 count. Current count is 0-2. That one called ball. 1-2 count here on the current batter for Lamar, Alexa Aguilar. Aragon of LaJunta with the pitch. That one is hit foul to the left. Still 1-2 count here. Pitching for LaJunta is Aragon. Let's also thank Colorado Mills, Cheyenne County Abstract and Cheyenne Wells, and Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Appreciate the support. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Alexa Aguilar. Weber running on second. Lamar leads 1-0. That ball is hit fair. Rolls over to the center fielder. Bobbles off her hand, and Carlin Weber was given the good to go, and she will run home on an Alexa Aguilar double to give Lamar the lead. 2 runs to nothing, just like that. On back-to-back doubles, Lamar leads 2-0. Runner on second, and 1 out. Come to bat now, Natalie Aguilar on deck here at Esquivel.
Now batting for Lamar, Natalie Aguilar.
Pitch, swing and a miss there, 0-1 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like the historic Cow Palace Inn, Lamar Auto Parts, and J&N Shoes, and Mr. D Sports. Thank you to our sponsors. Lamar at LaJunta softball, 2-0. Lamar leads top of the 3rd inning. Oh, passed ball there. Runner on second becomes runner on third. 1 ball, 1 strike here. It is a hot one here in LaJunta. Could be affecting the pitcher for LaJunta. Aragon has just about 3-4 minutes ago took a quick water break. Pitch. That one is swung on, and it is hit. It rolls to the second base, but runner on third will make it all the way home. So Lamar able to score a 3rd run. However, Lamar scores a 3rd run.
Now batting, Sierra Esquivel.
Lamar scores a 3rd run. That one is popped to left field and will be caught by the left fielder there, though. As just like that, Lamar able to pop in 3 runs quick like that. Let's take a 30-second break here on KVAY, and then we are back for some more softball. I'm here at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta, bringing you softball. LaJunta hosting Lamar in some softball action. Currently in between the bottom and top of the 3rd inning. Big thank you to Peacock Funeral Home for being our in-between inning sponsor. As Lamar able to score 3 runs on a couple doubles, followed by a fielder's choice. They got the runner on first and runner on third, able to run all the way home. Pitching for Lamar will be Carlin Weber. And now for the LaJunta Lady Tigers, they are back at batting. Batting first for them right now will be Raimi Gonzalez. On deck, Marley Gonzalez. Let's thank some more sponsors like Da Vinci Physical Therapy, Brew and Others, A1 Rental and Sales, and GN Bank of Lamar Needs. Thank you to our sponsors as Raimi Gonzalez swings and misses there on the pitch. So now 0-1 count, no runners, no outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Lamar leads this softball contest here in LaJunta, 3 runs to nothing. First league game of the season for both teams. Pitch by Weber. That one outside, 1-1 count now. Quick reminder, if you're not tuning in already, be sure to check out our YouTube and Facebook pages, both going by the name of KVAY 1057 for this sports broadcast and the visuals. That ball in the dirt, but going for it is Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes on her. Carlin Weber looking at the plays on her forearm. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one in the zone. No swing. She strikes her out while looking. Coming to bat now for LaJunta will be Marley Gonzalez. Then on deck, number 19, Madeline Tafoya. Lamar leads 3-0. Pitch. Swing. That ball is fouled high to the left. And into the alley there. Foul ball, 0-1 count on the batter. Currently batting is the right-handed Marley Gonzalez, the junior for the LaJunta Lady Tigers. LaJunta hosting Lamar. Last year, Lamar going 3-0 against LaJunta, 2-0 in league play, and then beat him in regional finals as well. Pitch. Swing. That ball is hit. It is popped up fair. Calling for it is Weber. Oh, but that's an error by Colin Weber. So good work there by LaJunta, because more often than not, you see the players just already give up there. But she ran to first, hoping for an error, and that's what they got. Weber committing an error for Lamar. So now LaJunta has a runner on first and just one out. Pitch, swing and a miss there. 0-1 count. Now batting is the lefty for LaJunta, Tafoya. Carlin Weber for Lamar with the pitch. Swing and a miss there. Runner on first, looking to steal second, and she does it successfully. So now runner on second for LaJunta, just one out. 0-1 count here. For LaJunta, currently batting is Tafoya. On deck, Ortiz. Weber for Lamar, looking to plays on her arm real quick. 0-2 count for the current batter. Tafoya, pitch, swing and a miss there, grabbing herself another strikeout. So now 2 outs for LaJunta. Runner on second. Coming to bat is Ortiz. And according to Max Preps, when I checked this morning, Ortiz leads the LaJunta team heading into this game. 14 runs batted in and 4 homers on the season. The right-handed Ortiz versus the right-handed pitcher, Weber Lamar. Swing and a miss there, 0-1 count. Runner on second for LaJunta, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning, the Lamar Lady Thunder lead this game 3-0. Let's thank some more sponsors like Cook's Floor and Wall and Community Insurance Agency. Pitch by Weber. That one is swung on and fouled down the third baseline, 0-2 count. Let's also thank Tri-County Ford, Coverly Realty, and Wallace Gas and Oil for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. So still 0-2 count for Ortiz. Quick timeout called here. Thank you to Eats Consumer Supply for all our timeouts, even just quick ones like that. 0-2 count for Ortiz. LaJunta pitching for Lamar Weber. Bottom of the third. 0-2 count pitch. That one falls into the dirt and will be a ball. Able to be corralled by Natalie Aguilar, the catcher. Aguilar having a great game fielding as the catcher. Got a double play to get him out of a jam earlier. Went from bases loaded with 1 out to just 3 outs like that on a catch and picking off the runner at third. Pitch. That one called ball. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runner on second for LaJunta. Bottom of the third inning. They trail by 3 runs against the visiting Lamar Lady Thunder. LaJunta 7-4 heading into this game. Lamar 6-5. Both teams very closely ranked to one another in Class 3A. Pitch, swing, that ball is hit, and it bullets, bounces to the center fielder. Center fielder will bomb it to the catcher, but she doesn't. But she doesn't get her there. So will be a double hit by Ortiz with a run batted in for the LaJunta Lady Tigers just like that. They have cut the deficit to 2. Now batting is Aragon, pitcher versus pitcher, righty versus righty. Let's thank some more sponsors like Fellowship Credit Union, Cook Oil Company in Walsh, Tavern 1301, and Prowers Medical Center. Thank you to our sponsors. Pitch, swing, miss. 0-1 count on Aragon. 0-1 count on Aragon. Running on second is Ortiz. Ortiz leading the LaJunta team heading into this game with runs batting in, and right behind her is Aragon. That ball is fouled, bounces off the ref there. Off the ump. Hit his mask. Both coaches making sure he's all right. 0-2 count once again. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for LaJunta. That was the same. That was the same call it was whenever Ortiz just hit that double. Pitch. Swing, that ball is hit. It is high up going right field. Right fielder Penaflor calling for it. Great catch by Penaflor in the right field to end the third inning before any more damage is incurred by Lamar. After 3 full innings of play, the scoreboard reads 3-1 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. Lamar leading by 2, getting ready to bat once again. Big thank you as always to Peacock Funeral Home, our in-between innings sponsor. Just like a great coach, Peacock Funeral Home understands every situation is unique. Whether you're planning or facing a loss, their experienced team, led by Clay and Cassie, will work with you to create a personalized plan honoring your loved one's memory. Visit 209 South 4th Street in Lamar or call 336-2234. Peacock Funeral Home, your trusted partner in times of need. Currently in between innings. Thank you to them for being our in between innings sponsor. We will take a quick 30-second break, then we're back with some more softball. Welcome back. We're ready to call some more softball action here at Tippy Martinez Field. LaJunta hosting Lamar. Getting ready to bat for the Lady Thunder will be Yair Rahman.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Thunder,
Yair Rahman here batting for Lamar. On deck, Segala. Pitching still for LaJunta, Aragon. Pitch. Swing, lets that one by, called strike, 0-1 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like McClave State Bank, Golden Plains Insurance Agency, Eads Consumer Supply, Ace Tire Service, and Peacock Funeral Home. 0-1 count for the current batter for Lamar. Rahman, pitch. She swings but misses on that one. 0-2 count, Aragon looking for another strikeout. Like I was saying, both teams just have with a one pitcher really. As looking at the max prep stats, neither team has a pitcher with more than neither team has a pitcher other than their main pitchers with 2 or more innings played. That high ball makes the count 1-2 here for the current batter for Lamar. Rahman. No outs, no runners. Top of the 4th, Lamar leads by 2. Pitch, shows that one by, called ball once again. Good eye, 2-2 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like Bison Title Company, Arc Valley Vision Care, and Tri-State Body Shop. Thank you to them for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. We appreciate it. There's the pitch. That one called zone, though, 2-3 count. Now batting for Lamar will be Segala. Shayla Segala batting on a deck is Alexis Campbell. Pitch. Swing and a miss there. 0-1 count on Segala. Hey, big thank yous to Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. We appreciate the support. Pitch, swing and a miss there. 0-2 count quick like that on Segala. Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY, be it on the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook pages for the visuals. Pitch, 0-2 count. Just like that, 3 straight swings, 3 straight misses. Back-to-back strikeouts courtesy of Izzy Aragon of the LaJunta Lady Tigers. Now coming to bat is Alexis Campbell. On deck, Roslyn Gonzalez.
Alexis Campbell.
Righty versus righty here. No out, no runners for Lamar, 2 outs. Pitch. That one outside the zone. 0-1 count, 1-0 count here for Campbell of Lamar. Swing and a miss there, making it another strike. So currently 1-1 count for Campbell at bat. Pitch. Swing, that ball is hit, will pop over the head of the second baseman and will be an Alexis Campbell single. So 2 outs for Lamar, but runner on first. Now at the very bottom of the order, Roslyn Gonzalez on deck, Fernandez. Hey, big thank yous to Wholehearted Connection, Anna Carrere, State Farm Insurance Agent, and Slay by Jay. Thank you to them for sponsoring this Pacific Sports broadcast. Lamar at LaJunta softball. Top of the 4th inning, Lamar is batting. They have a runner on first, 2 outs. They lead this game 3-1. Both teams scoring in the 3rd. Pitch by Aragon. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 count here. So 1 ball, 1 strike for the current batter, Gonzalez. Pitch. She checks her swing just in time, making it a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Running on first is Campbell for Lamar. Still pitching is Aragon. Pitch. Swing. She fouls it into the backstop right in front of us, making the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lamar is 2 outs and a runner on first here in the top of the 4th inning. Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY. Appreciate the support. Aragon looking for another strikeout. She's been getting a lot today. Pitch. That one high up, though. No swing to make the count full. And Campbell, the runner for Lamar on first, a little overzealous with her lead. And they almost throw her out at first there, but unable to. Full count here for the batter. Gonzalez. Pitch. She swings. And she just barely fouls it. So 3 balls, 2 strikes still. Still a full count for the current batter, Gonzalez of Lamar. Top of the 4th, Lamar leads this game by 2 runs against the LaJunta Lady Tigers. Both teams with 4 hits this game and 1 error committed. Pitch, swing, that ball is hit. It's going fair, but it's popped high up to the right fielder. And a sliding catch there by the right fielder of LaJunta results in an out. After 3.5 innings of play, the score still reads 3-1 in favor of the Lamar Lady Thunder. We will take a 30-second break, and then we are back here on KVAY. We're back in 30 seconds here on KVAY for the bottom of the 4th inning. Getting ready to resume some softball action as you are tuning in to 105.7 FM KVAY, your sports authority. I'm your broadcaster this afternoon, Ethan Smith-Sena, here at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta, bringing you this softball game. Bottom of the 4th, about to get underway. LaJunta batting as they trail 3-1. Both teams scoring all their runs in that 3rd inning. Still pitching for Lamar will be Carlin Weber. Like I was saying, both teams, they just rely on the one pitcher, and it's done pretty well. Lamar ranked 11th, LaJunta ranked 15th, respectively, in the state. LaJunta 7-4 heading into this game. Lamar 6-5. Batting for LaJunta, the lefty here, number 21, Ayana Torres. Pitching is Weber. Here's the pitch. That one called in the zone by the ump. 0-1 count here on the batter. 0-1 count. Thank you for tuning in. Pitch. She swings and misses there. Ball went outside. Went right past her bat there. 0-2 count. Quick like that on number 21 Torres of LaJunta. Pitch. She checked her swing just in time, as that time grew privy to those outside balls that Weber was pitching. Let's thank some more sponsors like Sharp Sweets and Treats, Heath and Turpin Trucking, and Small Boy Graphics. Thank you to them for sponsoring this Pacific Sports broadcast as Weber dots it right across the zone. A no swing left Torres stunned. Will be another strikeout for Carlin Weber of Lamar. Coming to bat, Chloe Nunez. no runners, 1 out for LaJunta. Bottom of the 4th, they trail by 2 runs against the visiting Lamar Lady Thunder. Pitch, swinging that ball fouled high up over the fence there. Hit into the LaJunta dugout that time. Now both teams' dugouts have been hit with a foul ball. Hey, would like to thank some more sponsors like Tallboy Garage, BJ's Burger and Beverage, and the Buzzards Roost. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. LaJunta hosting Lamar in some softball action. Lamar so far with the advantage. Swing and a miss there, making the count 0-2 on the batter, Numez. Weber, the battery for Lamar, the pitcher Weber and the catcher Aguilar, they have got great chemistry here, and they've both done excellent jobs this game. Pitch. That one in the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts here. Now coming to bat for the LaJunta Lady Tigers. In comes number 26, Allison Pounds. So LaJunta, 2 outs, no runners on base. It's bottom of the 4th inning. We're just about halfway through this game. Lamar with a 2-run lead on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard, 3-1. Pitch, swing and a miss there. That one rises on up, 0-1 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like Garden City Regional Airport and Rancher Supply of Lamar and LaJunta. Thank you to our sponsors. And if you're interested, be sure to check out our YouTube and Facebook pages if you're interested in the visuals of our broadcasts. Hey, later this week, I'll have the call for the Southeast Colorado Angels hosting Alamosa in some league softball action. But right now, Lamar versus LaJunta. Pounds for LaJunta at the plate. Lets that one go by. Will be a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on her. 2 outs for LaJunta. They have no runners on base. Pitch, swing, that ball is hit. It's going fair. Penaflor calling for it, and she grabs it. Braylon and Penaflor with the out there. Good work by her. She's done an excellent job there in the right field this game. So after 4 full innings of play, scoreboard reads 3-1 in favor of the Lamar Lady Thunder. We will take a 30-second break, and then we're back here on KVAY with some more softball. We're getting ready to resume softball action here at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta. Lamar leads this game of 3-1 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. Thank you very much for tuning in here on 105.7 FM KVAY. Top of the 5th inning, about to get underway for Lamar. Here comes the top of the order. Chloe Fernandez at bat. On deck, Weber in the hole, Alexa Aguilar. Still pitching is Aragon for LaJunta, who's had quite a few strikeouts today. Pitch by Aragon. That one high up, 1-0 count. Still a hot one here in LaJunta, but now getting a little bit of shade right now. Still a hot one. Still affecting these players out here, as Aragon getting a quick water break earlier when she was at the mound. Pitch to Fernandez. That one high up. Hitting the backstop hard, getting past the catcher there. 2-0 count. Hey, let's thank some more sponsors like People's Credit Union of Lamar and Springfield, Colorado Mills, and Cheyenne County Abstract in Cheyenne, Wales. Thank you to them for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. We appreciate the support. Pitch. That one, another outside ball. 3-0 count here for Fernandez of Lamar. That's the first at-bat of this top of the 5th inning. Lamar leads this game 3-1. No outs, no runners. But if another ball thrown, Fernandez will be running. Pitch. That one called in the zone, though. No swing by Fernandez. He's yet to swing the bat this inning. Hasn't felt the need to. And she was up 3-0 on the count. Now it's a 3-1 count for Aragon, looking to bring it back. Swing and a foul tip just barely. It is full count now for Fernandez. Let's see what she does here. Pitching is Aragon Alahana, doing a wonderful job for the Lady Tigers today. Fernandez for Lamar, though. Full count. Here's the pitch. She lets that one by. Good discipline there. And will grab herself a walk. Coming to bat now will be Carlin Weber on deck. Alexa Aguilar in the hole. Natalie Aguilar. Weber ripped that double earlier in the game to send Fernandez home. Pitch, that one way out. 1-0 count. Aragon's arm, maybe getting tired. Once again, got that water break a couple innings ago. It's getting tired a little early, but like I'm saying, both these teams, they heavily rely on their main pitcher. Shows bunt, pulls back, and looking to steal second is Fernandez, and she puts the Jets on, and she will reach second, Will Fernandez. As Weber showed bunt, pulled it back, and running for second there and getting there was Fernandez. Let's thank some more sponsors like Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh, the Historic Cow Palace Inn, and Lamar Auto Parts. Thank you to our sponsors. 2 balls, no strikes on Weber here. Runner on second for Lamar. Pitch shows that one by. However, right there in the zone. 2-1 count. Looking to steal third was Fernandez, and she is just barely successful. Razor thin margins. You could tell by the crowd's reaction. LaJunta appalled, Lamar excited. Yeah, it was a close one, but that call in the favor of Lamar. 1-2 count. That one outside. Making the count 3-1 just like that. Fernandez getting walked to first base. And, with the power of her legs, able to get second and then third. Both on some thin margins. And in scoring position. Pitch. Swing, but the miss there. To strike her out. Weber gets struck out. Lamar. Runner on third here. Coming to bat. Alexa Aguilar. Also hitting a double in that third inning. To then score Weber home. Alexa Aguilar at bat. Natalie Aguilar in the hole. Alexa Aguilar at bat. Natalie Aguilar on deck. That pitch in the zone. No swing for the lefty. Aragon getting her mojo back for LaJunta. She's a great pitcher for him. Top of the 5th inning. Lamar still leads by 2, and they have a runner in scoring position. Swing, but that ball is hit foul over the left fence. 0-2 count on her. Let's thank some more sponsors like J&N Shoes and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, and Brew Unto Others. Thank you to our sponsors. Now pitch, swing, foul ball. Ball rolls into the backstop right in front of us. Thank you to Ace Tire Service for bringing me my beautiful view here right behind the backstop at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta. Clay Fernandez still batting for the Alexa Aguilar batting for Lamar. Pitch. That one called ball, making the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chloe Fernandez running on third here for Lamar. Izzy Aragon for LaJunta. Doing a good job pitching this afternoon. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the current batter. That one passed ball, and she's going for it is Fernandez. And that'll be another run scored for the Lamar Lady Thunder on the passed ball. As good work by Fernandez. She just drew the walk, stole second, stole third, stole home. Good work by her. But still batting for Lamar, Alexa Aguilar. Lamar's 1 out, no runners now, and a 2-2 count for Aguilar. He's hit a double already earlier this game. Pitch. She will let that one by, and it will go right in the zone to strike her out looking. Coming to bat now is Natalie Aguilar on deck, Sierra Escobar. Lamar has 2 outs, no runners on base, but they did rip in another run. They now lead 4-1 on the Powers Medical Center scoreboard. Top of the 5th. Pitch. Swing. That ball is hit fair. Will roll to the shortstop. Shortstop throws her out at first. So after 4.5 innings of play, the scoreboard reads 4-1 in favor of the Lamar Lady Thunder. We will take a 30-second break, and then we'll be back here on KVAY. It has cooled down just a little bit here in LaJunta as it's getting later. Now shade upon my back, which feels real nice. but, still nice, sunny, hot there in the field, and that's something to watch out for. Really we'll check out their conditioning and how they're able to handle some harsher weather because, it's not a lot of fun playing in 90-degree weather. Just sun beating on you, prime at daytime hours about 5 p.m. But both teams able withstanding it pretty well here. Currently, scoreboard reads 4-1 in favor of Lamar. Bottom of the 5th inning, LaJunta getting ready to bat. Still pitching for the Lamar Lady Thunder will be Carlin Weber. Doing a good job this afternoon. Quite a few strikeouts and run batted in earlier as well. First pitch called ball. 1-0 count just like that. Currently batting is Natalia Herrera. Pitch, swing and a miss there. 1-1 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like A1 Rental and Sales, GN Bank Lamar Needs, Cooks Floor and Wall, and Community Insurance Agency. Thank you to our sponsors. Pitch by Weber, swing and a miss there. As Herrera looking to slug those out, however, unable to get a piece of them. Good work by Weber. As now it's a 1-2 count. No runners, no outs. Bottom of the 5th for LaJunta. Pitch. That one down the middle as Herrera was swinging haphazardly there. But again struck out by Weber. With a little bit of a slow roller there. Now getting ready to bat for the LaJunta Lady Tigers. Coming in for Remy Gonzalez. Batting now will be number 6, Juliana Vasquez. Let's thank some more sponsors like Tri-County Ford, Kirby Realty, Wallace Gas and Oil, and Fellowship Credit Union. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate the support. LaJunta batting, they have 1 out, no runners. While Lamar leads this game 4-1 here in LaJunta in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch to Vasquez, swing and a miss there. As a lot of LaJunta players just looking to just launch Weber's pitches, but Weber able to get the pitches past them more often than not. Pitch, swing, was looking to check it in time, but in the zone anyways. 0-2 count there on Vasquez, 1 out for LaJunta. They have no runners in the bottom of the 5th. They trail by 3 runs here. First Tri-Peaks League game of the season for both teams. Is going to be real good for momentum. That ball is hit and is ripped right to second base. Oh, but fumbled out of the hands of Lamar's second baseman. Reaching on error there will be Vasquez. So now LaJunta runner on first with 1 out. Batting now is Marley Gonzalez. On deck is number 19, Madeline Tafoya. Hey, let's thank some more sponsors like Cook Oil Company in Walsh, Tavern 1301, Prowers Medical Center, and Golden Plains Insurance Agency. Thank you to our sponsors as that ball is fouled down the third baseline. A 1 count here for her. On a hot, hot day here in LaJunta. Hey, be sure to check out our next sports broadcast. This Thursday, I'll have the call for Southeast Colorado hosting Alamosa in some softball. But right now, Lamar at LaJunta. LaJunta trails by 3 runs against the visiting Lamar Lady Thunder here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Batting is Marley Gonzalez. 0-1 count, pitch, swing. That ball is hit fair. Bounces, able to get a glove on it is Fernandez, but momentum carried her too far. She was able to contain it, but not able to throw out the runner at first. So now runners on first and second for LaJunta with just 1 out. Coming to bat, lefty Tafoya. And then on deck, Ortiz, their big hitter that Lamar's really got to watch out for. Let's thank some more sponsors like McClave State Bank, Eads Consumer Supply, and Ace Tire Service. Thank you to our sponsors. As that pitch called ball. Call ball. Looking at the plays on her forearm is the pitcher for Lamar, Weber, still going strong. Pitch shows bunt. Reaps past it. So now 1-1 count. Madeline Tafoya, the lefty for LaJunta, has gone for bunts these past 2 pitches. Let's see what she does here. She switches it up or goes for it again. LaJunta runners on first and second. Instead that time decides to hit it, but fouls it right in front of her team's dugout. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tafoya. LaJunta has 1 out and runners on first and second. Bottom of the 5th inning. LaJunta trailing by 3. Weber looking at the place on her arm once again. Got a slight breeze coming in here at Tippy Martinez Field. 1-2 count pitch. That pitch outside. So 2-2 count. A couple times now that Vasquez for LaJunta is just basically in between second and third base. But instead of putting her in a pickle, Aguilar just remains focused. And as the catcher throws back to the pitcher, gets her mind back on striking this player out. 2-2 count. Make that 3-2 as it's outside. Once again, Vasquez, big lead, but Lamar, not doing anything about it. Full count here will be not so good news for Lamar if they walk Tafoya here. With bases loaded, just one out, and comes the heavy hitter for LaJunta. Pitch, swinging, that ball is fouled. So 3-2 count here for the batter. Still, as she fouls it, does Tafoya. LaJunta one out, runners on first and second. Lamar would really like a strikeout. Now pitch, and they get that. Exactly what they needed. Will help them out big time here, as now it's 2 outs, but still runners on first and second. In comes the big gun for LaJunta, Riley Ortiz. Heading into this game, had 14 runs batted in and 4 home runs, leading the team in those 2 statistics. She's a heavy hitter for the Lady Tigers. So pitch by Weber. That one is swung, and it is popped high up. Center fielder calling for it, and a great catch there by the center fielder for the Lamar Lady Thunder. Good work in the center field there by Sagala to end the to end the 5th inning before any damage was incurred. We will take a 30-second break, and then we're back here on KVAY with some more softball. We are getting ready to resume softball action. I'm your broadcaster here at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta. LaJunta hosting Lamar, first Tri-Peaks League game of the season for both teams. After 5 full innings of play, the score reads 4-1 in favor of the Lamar Lady Thunder. As it's been a pretty close game of that 3rd inning. Lamar able to score 3, and LaJunta not able to catch up since then so far. Now starting the batting order for Lamar this inning will be Esquivel. As we have just 2 innings left in the game, unless it goes overtime or extra innings. First pitch of the inning, pitch, swing and a miss. Bat goes under it, 0-1 count. Let's thank some more sponsors like Peacock Funeral Home, Evergreen Electric, Bison Title Company, and Tri-State Body Shop. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate all the support we get. 0-1 count, pitch, she swings. Strike once again, 0-2 count. No runners, no outs for Lamar. Top of the 6th, the Lady Thunder lead this game by 3 runs. Both teams ranked very similarly to each other. Lamar 11th and LaJunta 15th in Class 3A in Colorado. 0-2 count on the current batter for Lamar. Esquivel, pitch by Aragon. That one in the zone, no swing. 3 ball, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. She struck out looking. Aragon having herself a game. Now batting Yair Rahman. For the Lady Thunder, on deck is Shayla Sagala. Sagala with that great play in center field just a couple minutes ago. Pitch, swing, that ball is hit. Bounces off the glove of Aragon. Aragon able to throw her out. Rahman almost able to leg it out, but ain't able to. Just like that, 2 up, 2 down. Now batting Sagala on deck, Campbell. Let's also thank Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. Pitch, swing, fouls it hard into the backstop. 0-1 count on Sagala, the righty for Lamar. Yeah, getting a little bit cooler here in LaJunta, but still a hot one. Thank you for tuning in here on KVAY, be it the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Pitch by Aragon. That one fouled, almost hitting Campbell there. In the warm-up circle right there. Got to be careful. 0-2 count as looking for another strikeout. 0-2 count. Pitch. She swings. She fouls that one. Battling here is Shayla Sagala. 0-2 count for Sagala. No runners on base for Lamar, and they have 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning here in La Junta. But Lamar is still holding on to a 3-run lead. Pitch by Aragon. She will swing, but she will miss. Gets past her bat, and she'll be struck out looking by the pitcher, Aragon. So after 5.5 innings of play, the scoreboard still reads 4-1, a 3-1 lead for the visiting Lamar Lady Thunder. We'll take a 30-second break, then we're back here on KVAY with some more softball. We are getting back into some softball action as you're tuning in to 105.7 FM KVAY. Bottom of the 6th inning about to get underway here. LaJunta hosting Lamar. Lamar leads 4-1. Thank you for tuning in, be it on the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Still pitching for the Lamar Lady Thunder will be Carlin Weber, who pitches the lion's share of heck, that's even underestimating it. No pitcher on either team other than Weber and Aragon have more than even 2 full innings pitched this season. Speaking of them, Aragon versus Weber, and that duel will end in Weber's favor. Able to get bat on the ball right away is Aragon, but it's popped shallow right into the glove of Weber. Didn't have to move to get the out there.
Batting for the Tigers, Ayana Torres.
So good fielding there by number 6 Weber. As a 1 out. 1 out, no runners. 0-1 count for the current batter. The lefty, number 21 for the LaJunta Lady Tigers, that is Torres. 1 out, no runners. Pitch. That one high up, lets it go. 1-1 count, 1 out, no runners. Bottom of the 6th inning, we're getting closer and closer to this game's conclusion, and Lamar still with a steady 3-run lead. Let's just see if Weber able to hold strong for Lamar. Pitch. That one drops in the zone, no swing as Torres checks it. But that effort for naught. 1 ball, 2 strikes on her, 1 out, no runners. Let's thank Wholehearted Connection, Anna Carrere State Farm Insurance Agent, and Sleigh by Jay. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. We appreciate it as Torres swings and misses. Now batting for LaJunta will be a number 12, Chloe Numez. So 2 outs for LaJunta as wind picking up big time here. As the sand really picking up there in the infield for a second. That ball fouled over our heads. 0-1 count on the batter, Numez. As looks like the scoreboard went out. Still showing just 1 out and 2-2 count for the last batter. But now 0-1 count for the current batter, Numez. LaJunta 2 outs, no runners on base. Still batting for Lamar is Weber. Hey, let's also thank Sharp Sweets and Treats, Heath and Turpin Trucking, and Small Town Graphics. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Lamar against LaJunta, bottom of the 6th, LaJunta trailing by 3. Swing, that ball is hit fair, will bounce to Weber. Weber sends it to first base to end the inning. After 6 full innings of play, the scoreboard still reads 4-1 in favor of the Lamar Lady Thunder. We will take a 30-second break, and then we're back here on KVAY with some more softball. Getting ready to resume our broadcast here at Tippy Martinez Field in LaJunta. Lamar at LaJunta. 7th inning about to begin. Lamar leads this game 4-1 as you're tuning in on 105.7 FM, KVAY, your sports authority. Thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. And would also like to thank Tomboy Garage, BJ's Burger and Beverage, and the Buzzards Roost for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. As Izzy Aragon will finish out the game, I assume. I looked at Max Preps this morning. Both teams, they just have like the one pitcher playing for varsity, and that's all they use in varsity. So starting the batting order for Lamar are the 8 and 9 batters right now. Campbell on deck, Gonzalez. Pitch by Aragon. That one called in the zone on the no swing by Campbell. 0-1 count. Yeah, looking at the pitching for LaJunta, Aragon, 64 innings pitched. That one hit, bounces over to shortstop. Shortstop not able to get there in time as Alexis Campbell able to leg out the single. Good work there as Lamar runner on first with no outs coming to bat. Gonzalez on deck, Fernandez. But like I was saying, Aragon leads the team in innings pitched with 64, and right behind her is Tafoya with 1 inning pitched. So both teams heavily relying on the one pitcher for them. For LaJunta, Aragon, and for Lamar. Weber, both doing good jobs today, though. That one bunted, goes down the third baseline, however. Fouls out there. 0-1 count. Running on first is Campbell for Lamar. Let's thank some more sponsors like Garden City Regional Airport, Rancho Supply, Lamar and LaJunta, People's Credit Union, Lamar and Springfield, and Colorado Mills. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate all the support as the wind picking up here has cooled down a lot in the past about hour and a half since this game started. There's the pitch. Bunts it, fouls it right into the catcher's leg. 0-2 count. Most likely will not go for a bunt again, as it's 0-2 count here. Doesn't want to foul the third bunt and get out there. So Lamar runner on first, no outs, 0-2 count for the currently batter Gonzalez. Top of the 7th, they lead this game by 3. That one fouled right over my head. Looks like just barely over the concession stand as well. Here at Tippy Martinez Park in LaJunta. Top of the 7th inning, could be the last inning unless LaJunta able to bring around a comeback. But so far, game's looking on Lamar. Pitch, that one in the zone, no swing by Gonzalez. She will be struck out looking. But now here comes the top of the order. Fernandez at bat. Weber on deck. Alexa Aguilar in the hole. The 1-2-3 batters. Fernandez, 2 runs this game. Now here's a pitch. She swings but misses. 0-1 count. Good pitch there by Aragon. Let's thank some more sponsors like Cheyenne County Abstract and Cheyenne Wells, Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh, and the historic Cow Palace Inn. Thank you to our sponsors. Pitch. Swing but the miss there by Fernandez. Her last at-bat, she got walked and then stole second, third, and then finally stole home on a passed ball. And there's honestly not too much space between the backstop and the home plate, so that one even more impressive. Pitch. She will swing. That one is rocketed up, fouled over my head. As Aragon battling Lamar's main batter, Chloe Fernandez. Lamar leading this game 4-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. This game flying by so far. Here's the pitch. There's the swing, but the miss. Striking out, swinging is Fernandez. Lamar still with a runner on first after Campbell able to lay out that single. But now coming to bat is Weber, who ripped a double with a run batted in earlier. On deck, Aguilar, who did the same thing. Now pitch, swing, fouled right into the backstop. 0-1 count here. Thank you for tuning in here on KVAY, be it the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Here at Tippy Martinez Field. Thank you to Archville Vision Care, Lamar and LaJunta for my view right behind the backstop. 0-1 count for the batter, Weber. Pitch, fouled right into the backstop there. 0-2 count. And if Weber gets struck out here, will end Lamar's batting for the day, unless it goes to extras. Lamar currently leads 4-1, looking to maybe put on a couple insurance runs. Let's see if Aragon allows that 0-2 count. Swing, but the miss. Struck out swinging there. as Izzy Aragon for LaJunta. A wonderful job at the mound this afternoon. However, Lamar still lead this game 4-1. We will take a 30-second break, then we're back here on KVAY to bring you the bottom of the 7th and possibly final inning. Getting ready to resume softball action between the home team, LaJunta Lady Tigers, and the visiting Lamar Lady Thunder. Scoreboard reads 4-1 in favor of Lamar. Both teams scoring runs in the 3rd inning. Lamar scoring 3 there. LaJunta scored 1 to respond. Lamar scoring another in the 5th. LaJunta scoreless since that 3rd inning on an Ortiz run batted in. But Lamar, a 3-run lead here. Swing, that ball is hit by Pounds and will go foul. Allison Pounds currently batting. Now, that one goes foul. 0-1 count on her. Still pitching for Lamar is Carlin Weber, looking to finish the game out as well. Hey, let's thank some sponsors like Lamar Auto Parts, Jane & Choose Mr. D Sports, and Da Vinci's Physical Therapy. As that ball fouls into the street there, almost hitting Lamar's bus. So now 0-2 count on the batter, Pounds. Righty versus righty here. Lamar just needs 3 more outs to start the season off right. As that ball, it's hit right to the glove of the 3rd baseman. And an error there. And looking to go to second is Allison Pounds. As she is beamed there, she's running to second base. And, stayed on the baseline, just stayed in the path. And the softball thrown from first base hits her leg there. She's fine there. She will reach to a second on error. So now runner on second for LaJunta with no outs. Good work there by Pounds. And now Mondragon is pinch running for LaJunta. Now Herrera batting for LaJunta. As LaJunta, they got a lucky break. They needed no outs, so they runner on second. Now batting is Herrera. But Herrera batting a little wildly earlier. Let's see. Swing, but the miss there. As she's going for just a power shot, it seems. 0-1 count. But, can't hate it. She's got some powerful swings. If she makes contact, she's probably going to rip that sucker deep. So Lamar's got to watch out. 0-1 count. That ball, she hits a lot more shallow. Will roll to second base. Second base, fielder's choice. Gets her out at first for a 4-3 put out, but the runner on second advances to third. So now 1 out, runner on third for LaJunta. Coming to bat now is a number 6, Juliana Vasquez, who came in as a pinch batter earlier for Raymond Gonzalez. Has done a solid job so far. Hey, let's also thank Brew and Others, A1 Rental and Sales, and Cook's Floor and Wall for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Pitch by Weber, that ball fouled into the backstop. 0-1 count. LaJunta runner on third and 1 out. They trail this game by 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Unless they're able to tie or overtake Lamar here, they will lose this game. Lamar 6-5 heading into this game, while LaJunta 7-4. This game really breezing by, as it's just been a pitcher's duel. That pitch coming in close, able to just barely duck out of the way in time there, was Vasquez. Almost got beanballed there. Weber regaining her composure for Lamar. At the circle here, getting ready to pitch. 1-1 count pitch. Swing, that ball is hit fair. Bounces past Weber. Will roll to second base. And she will score a run batted in and be safe on the single. Will Vasquez as the pinch hitter. So single with a run scored for LaJunta. They make it 4-2 as Coach Adamson calls a quick timeout. Thank you to Eats Consumer Supply for bringing us all our timeouts. He's talking to his girls because they've had a couple of errors just like that here in the 4th inning where they probably could have ended it by now. However, LaJunta scoring a run. They have a runner on first and just 1 out. Coming to bat now is Marley Gonzalez. On deck, Tafoya. In the hole is their big hitter Ortiz. So Lamar, you know, they really got to be careful here because LaJunta more than capable of getting a come from behind victory here. Let's thank some more sponsors like Community Insurance Agency, Tri-County Ford, and Coberly Realty. Thank you to our sponsors. Lamar with the pitch. That ball is hit. It's going. It's going to left field. And it drops just shallow. Oh, never mind. That one goes over. Let's see what they call it. Looked like it went over the fence. Let's see. As will be a ground rule double. Don't see those very often. Ground rule. Yeah, I was confused for a second, but yeah, ground rule double. Now runners on second and third for LaJunta. As yeah, I'm pretty sure it rolled under the fence out there. Pitch high up, 1-0 count. So now Lamar really got to be careful as LaJunta has 2 runners in scoring position. They only trail by 2 runs now. Bottom of the 7th inning. LaJunta capable of a walk-off victory as they just have 1 out. Tafoya, the lefty, batting, and on deck Ortiz, the big gun. Pitch, that pitch hitting the dirt. You know, Weber could be getting tired. Has pitched the whole game, has pitched the whole season for him. Okay, let's thank some more sponsors like Wallace Gas and Oil and Fellowship Credit Union. Thank you to our sponsors. Yeah, that was wild. I think that's only the second ground rule double I've seen calling baseball and softball. Pitch. That one in the zone, no swing. 2-1 count on Tafoya. Lamar, they really need an out here. Really need an out. Bottom of the 7th, LaJunta have already scored a run this inning. Pitch. That one outside. Makes it 3-1 here. If she walks, there will be bases loaded with just 1 out. And LaJunta's best hitter in the wings. 3-1 count. Pitch. That one in the zone. Keeping Lamar alive. Keeping Weber alive there as he throws that pitch in the zone. 3-2 count. Full count. Let's see, this pitch could be a big deciding factor for how the rest of the game plays out. Full count. Swing. That ball is fouled, though. Ooh. I am getting tense here. LaJunta is batting. Bottom of the 7th inning. As they're the home team, they trail 4-2. They've scored 1 run this inning. They have 1 out. Runners on second and third. And Madeline Tafoya currently batting with a full count. Pitch. Swing and a miss there. Great work. And they got it. Oh, my goodness. Complacency by the LaJunta Lady Tigers leads to their downfall. As what a play there. As she gets struck out swinging. Does the batter Tafoya, and Natalie Aguilar, eyes like a hawk, saw the runner on third, was just a couple feet off of the base there, and now the coach for LaJunta giving Old Blue, you know, a tough time about it, but believe it's done and dusted as Natalie Aguilar. After Tafoya struck out, LaJunta with 2 outs, runner on third. Then Aguilar just ripped it to third base to her third baseman and able to get that third and final out. Lamar was in a jam. Aguilar able to get him out of it. My goodness, this has been a game. We will take a 1-minute break, and then we are back with the post-game show. We are getting ready to bring you the post-game show. I was your broadcaster this afternoon, Ethan Smith-Sena, as you're tuning in to 105.7 FM KVAY here at Tippy Martinez Field. The game just finishing 4-2 final score. Lamar wins this Tri-Peaks League softball game. This is the McClave State Bank post-game show. How important is convenience? Well, what if you didn't have to drive to the bank and wait in line at the drive-thru? McClave State Bank now offering convenient mobile banking and mobile deposit. They offer fast, efficient service and a friendly staff that can handle all your banking needs. You'll save time with the convenience and ease of their online banking, and for even more convenience, stop by their new location in Lamar at 309 East Olive Street. McClave State Bank, small enough to serve you well. Member FDIC. That game went by pretty quick, just being an hour and a half for a full 7-inning game, as you know, just an absolute pitcher's duel between Weber and Izzy Aragon for LaJunta. You know, she got a bunch of strikeouts today, but that doesn't mean Lamar weren't able to rip a couple of hits off of them today. Lamar finished the game with 4 hits, while LaJunta with 6. However, Lamar winning this game 4-2, as Lamar able to make great use of their base running, and all the hits they did get were mainly in that 3rd inning. They were able to pile them all together. Lamar wins 4-2. Neither team scoring in either of the first 2 innings. In the 3rd inning, Lamar able to score a few runs, as Weber sent Fernandez home with a double. Then Alexa Aguilar sent her home on a double. And then eventually Alexa Aguilar was on the 3rd base. And then a quick fielder's choice. They put out the runner at first, and she was able to score. So a quick 3 runs for Lamar there. LaJunta able to follow with a Riley Ortiz double to score a run batted in, able to send Aragon home. But we weren't able to do anything else for LaJunta until the very end. Lamar able to score a run in the 5th, a little insurance run. They were up 4-1 heading into that 7th, and that 7th, a couple mistakes by Lamar led to it being a very scary game there, as LaJunta was only down by 2 runs, bottom of the 7th. You know, if they took the lead and they'd get a big walk-off win here at home. They had runners on 2nd and 3rd. With just 1 out, Madeline Tafoya was batting, had a full count. She swung and missed, made it 2 outs. But Natalie Aguilar, a big play for Lamar, as she's done a great job catching this whole season for him. You know, eyes like a hawk. Saw the runner on 3rd was just barely off the base. She threw a bullet to 3rd base. The umpire was right there. He called it. He said it was out. You know, it was a very razor-thin margin. She was able to get it, but she was able to get the big out for the Lamar Lady Thunder. And they win this game at 4-2 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. My goodness, that 7th inning had my heart beating here. It was a fun one. Lamar wins against LaJunta, 4-2. Lamar now 7-5 overall. Same with LaJunta, but LaJunta 0-1 in Tri-Peaks League play. Lamar 1-0. These 2 teams will face against one another once again later in the season. And Lamar, but the Lady Thunder able to take the win today in a tight game. Lamar a solid lead throughout most of it, but then that 7th inning really was anybody's game. It felt like, as LaJunta able to find their groove, but Lamar able to stop them just in time. Now it is time for the Golden Plains Insurance MVP. Golden Plains Insurance, Lamar, Springfield, Walsh, Rocky Ford, and Eads, bringing a lifetime of experience to the table when they discuss your farm and ranch insurance needs. They're committed to you, not just some corporation, so they have the freedom and authority to create the perfect policy custom designed for your operation. Independent and homegrown, just like you. Golden Plains Insurance, prepared for your future. First, looking at the LaJunta squad, Izzy Aragon, one heck of a pitcher they have got for the home team, Lady Tigers. Put on a show today, but Lamar able to get past them. Now, looking at Lamar, had plenty of players playing well today. I got Chloe Fernandez. Did great at shortstop, along with a run the bases, as there was just 1 run, and they scored where she got walked, stole 2nd, stole 3rd, and then able to get to home on a passed ball. So good base running by Fernandez today. Colin Weber, just an excellent pitching all around, but still let up a few walks, let up a few hits. But still, she did a wonderful job. That infield able to help her out. Braylon Pettiflor, great catches there in center field. Same with Sagala in center field. But going to have to give the Golden Plains Insurance MVP to Natalie Aguilar. Did pretty solid at the bat today, but also in the infield playing catcher. She came up big for him a couple times earlier in the game. Very similar situation like that. Was one out, runners on second and third for LaJunta. I believe it was the second, third inning, and they were looking to score some more runs. And they hit it, was fouled up, caught by Aguilar, and same thing like that last play. Runner barely off third, she threw her out. Then same thing happened again in the bottom of the seventh. You know, two runners on second and third, just one out, and then she hits a double play. She had a double play earlier in the game, and then just now, great thinking of her to throw it to third base to catch that runner out. But yeah, we're going to give the Golden Plains Insurance MVP to the catcher for Lamar, Natalie Aguilar. You know, just a wonderful performance by her. And, you know, just wonderful battery for Lamar between Weber and Aguilar as they win this game 4-2. Both teams now 7-5 on the season. That'll do it. Before I sign off, though, got a couple things. Big thank you to all of the following for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Thank you to Wholehearted Connection, Anna Carrere State Farm Insurance Agent, Sleigh by Jay, Sharp Sweets and Treats, Heath and Turpin Trucking, Small Boy Graphics, Tall Boy Garage, BJ's Burger and Beverage, and the Buzzards Roost. Thank you to all of them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. We appreciate all of our sponsors' support. That'll do it for the broadcast. Lamar beats LaJunta in a fun one, 4-2 here at Tippy Martinez Field. I'm your broadcaster, Ethan Smith-Senna. Thank you very much for tuning in. Big thank you to Christy back at the station for board hopping. You're listening to 105.7 FM, KVAY. Good, you're good. As always, you have a great rest of your day.